Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The turn begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. First down here for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He shreds the tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it already past the first down marker. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
That's how you get this thing started.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. The Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage. Not
breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
A handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Eludes the rush. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a 1st down.
And the Buffaloes line up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And it's caught from inside the 20. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And now the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running.
It's collapsed down, then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Now it's second down here. And the same runner's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. And it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Fights through the tackler. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts from inside the 20. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And so they'll mark it about the 30. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the force and is still going. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
And the Gamecocks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Now we run a draw play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Crosses the 45. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. And the Buffaloes have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Buffs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. The shotgun handoff here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, the hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And they go up 18 after the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He hands it off from the gun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to begin the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Tackled by this punt coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Running with purpose. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. And after the miss, the margin is still 18, a 3-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football.
This offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And he's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll feed the back again. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up.